Hey guys, I'm Tara Babcock here with Zoomin.tv Games, and I am here with Darby McDevitt, the lead writer of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about the setting in which this Assassin's Creed is in. It's always in a historical setting. Tell me a little bit about why pirates?
Well, why pirates? The golden age of piracy is a fantastic time in the history of the West Indies or the Caribbean. When we were when we were kind of halfway through the developments of Assassin's Creed 3, we started getting this idea of doing a story about Edward Kenway, the grandfather of Connor and the father of Hatham from AC3. And when we did the math, we looked back in time and we thought, you know what, this falls smack in the middle of the very end of the golden age of piracy. It's a time of amazing characters, lots of crazy historical events. It's very brash and brutal and just ripe for an Assassin's Creed game.
So tell me a little bit about the pirate-esque weapons we're going to be having in Assassin's Creed 4.
Well, Edward dual wields cutlasses, which is pretty amazing. He also carries 4 pistols on him, or he has the potential to. You're going to have to upgrade him to 4 pistols. But pirates were actually known to carry lots and lots of guns into battle because they were only single shot. There's a famous pirate who actually carried 8 guns into battle tied to using a silk rope and tying 2 guns to each side and slinging them over his shoulders. And this was so he could just rapidly fire off lots of shots, while boarding a ship. So that's a bit of the pirate flavor we give to Edward. Of course, on the assassin side of things, we give him double hidden blades and a blowpipe with non-lethal poisons, a sleep dart and a berserk dart, to help him be stealthful as he approaches his targets or sneaks through, say, plantations to rob the warehouse, things like that. So he's got a good combination of both pirate weaponry and assassin weaponry.
So tell me a little bit about taking over other ships.
So boarding ships is a huge new part of our game. It was what we call systemic boarding, and that means that you can jump on your boat, sail out to sea, you see any boats wandering around, and all but the smallest boats can be attacked and boarded. And what this means effectively is that you start firing at it with all your weapons, however you want. A lot of the ships have different AIs. Some will try to ram you, some will try to steer out of your way and start, ejecting gunpowder barrels at you. Some will attack you full on. If you can get them down to 10% of their health, that's going to disable them. It's going to allow you to board them. You come in at any angle, you issue that boarding call, and your crew is going to start pulling, throwing over the grapnels and pulling those boats together.
So can you divulge anything about what kind of historic figures will be the Templars in this game?
Ooh. I'm not going to tell you exactly, but we gave some pretty strong hints in our recent trailer, in the CG trailer. If you do a little bit of historic research, research some details that we gave away in this trailer, you can maybe find out one or two. But of course, among the pirates, we got Blackbeard, Calico Jack Rackham, Anne Bonny, the famous Irish pirate. Who else? Ben Hornigold, Charles Vane. So we got a great cast of pirate characters, but I'm not going to tell you who the Templars are just yet.
So is there any one last word you want to give me on the info of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag?
Oh, what's the last word? As a lead writer, I'm going to tell you that this game has probably the most vivacious, lively, crazy story of all of them. And, with all the past Assassin's Creed, we've met some of the luminaries of their time. We've met princes and popes and aristocrats and statesmen. Well, this one, you meet pirates, you meet sailors, you meet some of the most hard-drinking, foul-mouthed people of their time.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. This has been amazing.
Thank you.
Make no quarter, lads, and give none neither!